So you have written the fun they had. The fun they had is a kind of a story which reflects the story of future school. Story of future school. So here the characters of this story, Tommy and Margie. What happened one day? Tommy found a book. Tommy found a book on the attic of his house. And the story starts from there. Margie is 11 years old. Both are classmates, you can say. Both were the friend. They were talking to each other. That now here, Margie is writing in her diary. Margie is writing in her diary. And the story starts with the writing of diary. In the diary, she mentioned that today Tommy found a book. Today Tommy found a book. And the color of the book was yellow, shrinky, and it was not in good condition. It seems like that this was an ancient book. This was an ancient book. Perhaps this was the book which the Tommy's grandfather had given to the grandfather of Tommy. Means here if you take Tommy's grandfather means Tommy's grandfather got this book from his grandfather. Means you can say this book was a little bit really maybe more than 100 years ago it was given. That's why the color of the book was changed and it was in a shrinky yellow color, folded from many places. It seems like that it was a very old book. Is it clear? They were not talking. Now Margie, as they saw that Tommy was reading the book. Tommy was reading the book and finding Tommy got a name which was written school. He made his mouth scroonful. Scroonful mouth means what? It seems like that strange and astonished that I have never heard a name like school. What is school? They could not understand because they had not seen. They had not gone to the school. The school was just inside their houses. Inside their houses. There was a mechanical teacher. In short form we will write here MT. Suppose we people today are coming everyday school. We as a teacher, I'm coming from one class to another class, teaching you, talking you, sharing our emotions, maybe sometimes doing something. So this is the responsibility of a teacher. But in those days, means in a futuristic school, after 100 years or maybe 150 years, what will happen? The students will not gather at a particular place to learn anything. Teacher will not go also at their home to learn anything. Instead of going to the school, they will be at a place. Like suppose 8:30 is the time. So at 8:30 time, the mechanical teacher will automatically on. And the subject which is already mentioned in the mechanical teacher, the mechanical teacher will start teaching. After teaching the lesson, the mechanical teacher will take test also. If something is wrong, the mechanical teacher will again teach you. So this was the activity which was going in the future school. So according to Tommy was not happy to see the books because they had digital books. Digital books, you know, in Google what happened? If you are learning something and after learning a page, you need to scroll it like this way. Yes, sir. By using finger, you are scrolling. You can go back, up and down wherever you want. So this is the way that we know that the things are going up and down, So by using the only finger, By using your only voice, you can easily find out anything, whatever you wish. Suppose you want to know the meaning of a difficult word. So in past, what the people were doing, they used to find out the meaning of the word from the dictionary. And they used to write in their copy, or they used to memorize it. But nowadays what is happening? The students are having their digital books. So while learning digital books, if you touch the difficult word, the meaning of the difficult word will come just beside the word. So it is very easy to find out what is the meaning. These days also, suppose a student who is willing to learn anything in his or her own language. Suppose a Bengali student is learning and the text is written in Hindi. Text is written in something else, some other language. Or the speaker who is speaking is speaking also in other language like English, Japanese, French, Russian or any other. But you are unable to understand. So in practically what will happen? You will say that I don't want to take this class because I don't understand. The person who is teaching me in Russian language, I don't have any idea how to interpret, how to calculate, how to translate, because the language problem. But the digital classes gives us ideas that we can change the language. The speaker will automatically change the language, and we would have the different language what we wish. Suppose I like Hindi, so the language will be converted into Hindi. If you like English, that language will be converted into English. Maybe if you like the regional language like Bengali, the Bengali language will be just spoken from the speaker. So this is the, you can say, this is the beneficial, this is the very important part of the teaching in futuristic school, like Tommy and Margie they are facing. Now here one day what happened? The Margie was appearing in her test. Margie was appearing in her test. The situation was that the Margie was a little bit late, so the mechanical teacher was waiting for her. Mechanical teacher was waiting for her that she would come and then I would start. So when Margie came, she was not happy because the things, what in the mind of Margie, the thing was going that today Tommy found a book. What is the book and what kind of a school? I hate school. And she simply told to herself that I hate school, I don't like school. This is my school and I am very happy. I cannot learn anything from a man, from a person. A person cannot teach. This was the thought of Margie. I am also a person, living being. A person is also a living being. My father is also a living being. He is also a person. If a person can teach, then why should not my father teach? This was a thought which was going in the mind of Margie. So if you feel that if my father is same like the teacher, so why should I go to a teacher? I should sit before my mother and father. They would be able to do same thing. So that's why I hate teachers also, I hate schools also. It was the anticipation. So mechanical teacher was taking test in geography and Margie was doing very bad. Every time it was being calculated and she was not getting good marks at all. That's why she was disappointed. Finally, mechanical teacher called. What will happen if you could not do anything good in your examination? Your parents will be called. So when the mechanical teacher called her mother and told that she is not doing well, the mechanical teacher parted on her head and told that actually something is wrong in the slot. So county inspector means, you can say the engineer, the outside engineer. He was brought. From the outside, the mechanical engineer was brought and asked to look the matter what is happening in this machine. Mechanical teacher came and he just opened all the things, like this is a digital classes suppose, and everything is open. Margie thought Now, maybe up to 1 month or 1.5 months, the mechanical teacher will be absent. Because this is not going to be repaired within 1 day. She thought that it happened with Tommy also. Once Tommy's history teacher was absent, and completely till the complete month, the history teacher didn't appear. So it was the thought of Margie. So Margie thought also that my teacher will not come. So she was happy a little bit, as because she started to thinking about Tommy's. Now the mechanical teacher opened, and in maybe after 20 minutes or 30 minutes everything was okay, and the county inspector parted her head and told it was not her mistake. It was not her mistake. It was the mistake of machine. The machine was a little bit upgraded. C is in class 8 and machine was upgraded up to class 9. C was in class 4 maybe, and it was upgraded for the class 8. So how will you give answer? If you are in class 9 and in the test examination the question is coming from graduation level, you would be disappointed that what is happening. The same thing was happening with the Margie. That's why she could not give any answer. She could not do anything at all. That's why she was not happy. And then she thought that the mechanical teacher required a little bit replacement or any repairing into the machine. So this was the condition. But when it was okay, she again started to thinking, and she thought that I should read the book carefully. So this was the story, and now we will go line by line to learn what is happening here.